A major sporting event has been axed in Australia over fears that Israel's participation in the Ice Hockey World Championships would lead to further protests. For more, let's bring in Rabbi Daniel Rabin, who joins us from Melbourne. Good morning to you, Rabbi. What's your reaction to this news?
Good morning, Jane. Good morning to all your viewers. It's wonderful to be on your program. Look, to be honest, as I saw that news article and read, what it had stated, I was disappointed, shocked, saddened, because, sports is a unifying force in this country. So many Australians love their sports. I just saw the other day the Sydney Test, where Australia won the Border Gavaskar Trophy back, and you saw the elation of being Australian, of being able to celebrate the things we enjoy here, and to see that a sporting organisation felt it was unsafe to host an event in our great state should be worrying for all Australians, should be troubling for all of us. So I was shocked and, as I said, disappointed that decision was made.
So the decision was made by the international body. Victoria Police says there are currently no known specific threats to any Victorian organisation or event and that people should go about their daily business. Do you trust that assessment?
I do trust Victoria Police. I'm very thankful to Victoria Police for all the work they do for the community at large, putting their lives on the line every day for us. And the issue is, though, there's a perception, obviously, globally or internationally, that things are not safe here. And so I think that's something we've all got to ensure doesn't continue to persist, because, we don't want sporting events to be cancelled. And even with the assurances of Victoria Police, I do hope the decision is changed, which hopefully will instill confidence back into our community.
That perception, though, won't have been helped by yet another anti-Semitic graffiti attack in Sydney yesterday. Pretty shocking. How concerned are you by that?
Look, it's obviously very shocking to see such vile language directed at a community, my community. Although I'm in Victoria, we're all one community here in Australia, and to see such hate spray painted, vandalising, people's property. It is a shock. It is something which I think we shouldn't pretend it's not an issue. But we have to go back to our core values. I came to this country in 2009. I was very privileged to be able to move here. And I've loved Australia, and Australian people have been so warm, welcoming. It's got a great reputation. So I think when things like these things are happening, if we don't speak out about them, and therefore I'm grateful to your show, for highlighting what's happening. And I just want the average Australian to see that when such things are written, our children are seeing these messages. And so for hate for one group, it could easily spill over to another group, and it can very quickly erode the beautiful society we have, which sadly is, I'm seeing more and more things on the news every single day.
Well, we have the Prime Minister joining us on the show a little later this morning. Is there anything more that you would like to see from the government?
I think we need unequivocal messaging, but backed up with action. So when these things happen, they got to, and I understand police are trying to find the perpetrators when we see these things happening, but I think it's important to call out, certainly in the case where Israel is being, vilified, and people can have their opinions about Israel, but when you call out, when you say Zionism is an evil word, and Zionists are terrorists, and all these types of words, most the Jewish community in Australia are proud Zionists. So we need the Prime Minister to say that calling a Jew an evil Zionist, or using this word in a derogatory term, unfortunately leads to actions like we see that happen in Sydney and many others that have occurred in our country.
All right, Rabbi, thank you so much for your time this morning. Alex.
Thank you.
More now.